Alright, what's up? I'm Charm City 187.
What's going on, everybody? Back again.
Week 8, I was 10-3, he was 9-4.
I'm slowly falling a game behind every single week.
Yep.
Starting to make a little bit of a run. I think at one point we were adding it up like 2 days ago. No, like last week. And it was like, I went through like a couple of like 8-win weeks and you went like 12 and like all of a sudden it's just like, well, you have 66 somehow. Oh, okay. It sounded like I was doing pretty bad.
Alright, well, anyways, week 8, we both got the Philly game wrong. They suck at home.
I got Dallas, Detroit wrong. Fuck you, Dallas.
Philly, they're like Dallas in their new stadium. They cannot win there. For some reason, they cannot win at home. What did you say it was? 10 straight losses at home?
It's 10 straight losses at home for Philly.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that you have Matt Barkley playing quarterback, though.
Yeah. Whatever happened to Dennis Dixon?
I guess they realized that he wasn't good enough for the NFL, but Matt Barkley apparently is.
We got the Pittsburgh-Oakland game wrong. I wanted to take Oakland too because Pittsburgh doesn't travel to the West Coast well. They've lost. No. I think they've lost to them like 3 of the last 4 times they played them. Mm-hmm. They even lost to them in Pittsburgh the one time.
Yeah. It's just you have those teams that you just
don't match up well against.
You just struggle against them. Like it's no reason why. Like it's just like Baltimore always struggles against Jacksonville.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like one of those teams where it's just like it's always gonna be a close game for some unknown reason.
And Atlanta got smoked by Arizona.
Makes sense though. They have nothing left.
Yeah.
Tony Gonzalez, you came back for the wrong team.
He just said he's open for a trade.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, he better have gotten that trade in.
Sunday morning he wasn't.
An hour ago.
Sunday morning he wasn't open for the trade, and then today on NFL Network they said he was open for the trade.
It is officially 5:19 p.m. on Tuesday, East time zone, by the way, and trade deadline's over. So if he's not traded yet, he's not getting traded unless he goes through waivers, and there's no way a team like Jacksonville won't pick him up because they'll just pick him up just to be dicks. Yeah. Or Giants, because they still have a chance. How much does that have to suck for Jacksonville to be representing the NFL in London for the next 4 years? I mean, couldn't they got 3 games next year, don't they?
I don't know.
Oh no, I think it's the next 3 years. They're in
the next 4 years.
They're playing 2 games each time in London now.
Yeah, but I mean,
they're gonna eventually be that team that moves to London because LA can't get their head out of their asses with the stadium deal.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you actually make like a good team play there?
The good teams don't want to go there though.
Yeah, well, we had to get fined last year to not go there, right?
Yeah, we don't want to go.
Lost a home game.
Yeah, but Shadi doesn't want to lose home games because it's.
He said we would have won if we were a road team, but we weren't. We were the home team.
I think we're going next year, though. I think.
I don't know. Anyways, week 9, October 31st. Cincinnati at Miami. I want to take Miami, but after that dud they threw up Sunday afternoon against New England, I just can't take them. Plus, Cincinnati's defense is better than New England's, and I think Cincinnati's going to crush them.
Basically, I am picking these games blind. He only gave me 3 games earlier, and that was the games we picked the score for. Obviously, I know Baltimore's playing Cleveland, but I didn't know any of the other games because I haven't paid attention. It's Tuesday. But I'm taking Cincy. Yeah. Not at home, but it doesn't really matter when you're in Miami because everyone feels at home in Miami.
Yeah. Shit. When we played there, it was loud. Like, it was ridiculous.
It was all Baltimore fans. Yep. It was 50% Baltimore.
Alright, November 3rd, 1 o'clock games. Kansas City at Buffalo. I'm going to take Kansas City, but it's going to be a close game. And if E.J. Manuel were playing, I would take Buffalo. But Thad Lewis gets injured. I think he got injured like 3 or 4 times Sunday.
He's like their running backs.
No, he got nailed the one time. His helmet flew
Not as bad as RG3 got nailed.
Yeah. But he got fucked up a couple times.
I'm taking KC. Your argument is being reaffirmed by the fact that they have played nobody on their schedule except for Dallas, and Dallas can't pull their own head out of their own asses. And I think it's like we went over it last week in the video, and I think it's the only game where I was like, okay, that's a win. But it was just like, I mean, what, they're 8-0 now?
Yeah.
They're going into their bye week next week.
But they haven't played a team with a winning record
I know,
yet.
but they're still 8-0. I can't wait till they play Denver. That shitty ass defense. Alex Smith might actually look like a Hall of Fame quarterback against that shitty defense. And I don't want to hear anyone say, "Oh, look at all the picks they got." Well, the fucking Redskins the Redskins just like completely changed their offense.
Didn't run the ball.
They didn't run the ball at all. They got up and it's just like, oh shit, we gotta keep scoring. We gotta keep scoring. No, you run the ball, and Peyton Manning doesn't get the ball back. Idiots. I hate Redskins.
What they put up 30-some points in that fourth quarter.
35 unanswered points.
Minnesota at Dallas. I'm gonna take Dallas. Minnesota has no quarterback. Adrian Peterson, they're putting 9 people in the box. Peterson cannot get going without a decent quarterback.
Minnesota.
There's no threat of the pass at all.
There is no threat. Okay.
But it's in Dallas. Dallas sucks in Dallas.
I know. Minnesota may not have a quarterback, but Dallas has no heart. Yeah. They don't have anything.
Especially on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh. Well, without DeMarcus Ware, they're just like downtrodden as shit. So taking Dallas though. As you can see, he's writing down the picks.
Tennessee at St. Louis. This is going to be a good game though. It's going to be a defensive game. It's probably going to be like 7-3 or some shit.
10-7. 10-7.
It's going to be low scoring, but I'm going to take Tennessee. St. Louis, no quarterback. Haven't they given up over 30 points every game this season except for last night? I think that's what they were saying last night on ESPN, that St. Louis has given up over 30 points every single game.
Well, that just reaffirms the fact that Seattle really needs home field advantage to win.
Yeah, if they don't get
they need that crowd noise pumped stadium. I'm talking about pumped in crowd noise.
If San Francisco wins the division, I think Seattle won't even make it out of the wild card round.
Yeah, probably. I still don't trust San Fran though.
Because they'll be playing.
I trust Russell Wilson more than San Fran.
They'd either be, if they're in the wild card, they'd probably either be playing San Francisco or.
You won't play your division rival in the first game.
Well, if San Francisco's like the number 2 seed, well then they'll play them
in the second round.
Yeah, the second round.
But if they go up against a team like the Dallas Cowboys, they'll probably win.
Yeah.
New Orleans will probably have one of those first buys. And what's the other one? The South team. They'll be the first. I just said no. Second. Well, no. It's the 4th division. NFC North. Green Bay.
Yeah.
They'll definitely lose to Green Bay in Green Bay.
So I got Tennessee. Who are you taking?
Tennessee. You're only 10, I see.
New Orleans at the Jets. New Orleans is going to run them over.
Run roughshod all over the Jets.
Jets have a 5th string wide receiver posing as a number 1 receiver. No tight end. No running back. I don't know the guy's name.
Curly?
Yeah, Curly.
I thought it was Santonio Holmes was the number 1.
He's injured. He's got that Liz Frank bullshit or whatever it is.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
The foot injury.
Well, you need to spend more time on this game, New Orleans.
San Diego at Washington. I'm going to take Washington like 28-21.
I'm going to pick...
I don't even know why I'm going to take them. Their defense sucks. Their offense sucks.
RG3.
I think it's getting later in the season and closer to the playoffs. Phillip Rivers is going to start choking like he usually does.
It's not week 12 yet, so just hold back that a little bit.
What is it, week 10 or 12 he starts fucking up? Like severely?
Usually around week 13 he starts fucking up. Usually right around that time is when you see Phillip Rivers start throwing like 10 interceptions in 2 games.
Yeah. But they're still close in the division. I think they're going to start sliding down.
Yeah. I'm going to take San Diego. 27-20 is what I said. I don't trust Washington whatsoever. I don't care if they're at home.
Yeah.
I don't care. I really don't. It's still RG3 at quarterback. 1 big hit, just like last week. It didn't even look like he did anything to his knee. It just kind of like got twerked, and then he was.
What the fuck happened to Vic last week? Did he even start?
No. No, he started. He started, and they pulled him after the first quarter.
Atlanta at Carolina. Carolina, number 3 defense. Cam Newton's finally removed his head from his own ass and seen the light.
In 3 games, though, against some of the worst defenses in the NFL.
Yeah, but I mean, he don't have his head up his ass anymore.
True.
Atlanta's just falling apart week by week. They're getting worse.
We got losing to Arizona last week. What, at home, right?
Yeah, like 33 to something.
You just said the score, 27-13.
Yeah, 27-13.
I am going to take Carolina. They are due for a bad week. But Atlanta's not good enough to give them a bad week.
Yeah, especially on the defensive side of the ball.
I love how the two quarterbacks that tried to insert themselves into the elite category, a la Matt Ryan and Joe Flacco, they've both been... Matt Ryan was good the first 3 weeks because he had weapons. He had weapons. And Joe didn't have any weapons. He's got Torrey.
Alright, I'll do that later.
Yeah.
Alright, 4:05, Philly at Oakland. I mean, Philly's on the road. They might be able to pull it out, but I'm still going to take Oakland just because I don't trust Philly.
This is one of those games where you sit there and scratch your head because it's like you can't pick it.
Yeah.
You can't because you don't know which Oakland team's going to show up. Like, who would have thought that Oakland team would have shown up last week where it's first play of the game, fucking Terrell Pryor runs 93 yards for a touchdown. And then they're up 21-3 in the fourth quarter with like 5 minutes to go, and then here come the Steelers again. And it's just like, oh, they fell short. Like all season they do. I'm going to take Oakland. Still don't trust. If Matt Barkley's playing, Philly might as well pack in the entire season, and freaking Chip Kelly might as well turn in his
No, if I were them,
whistle.
I would just try to lose every game and get the first pick and pick a decent quarterback.
The only one coming out next year is Johnny Manziel, and he's a little too small.
Other 4:05 game, you got Tampa Bay at Seattle. It's in Seattle, so Seattle
Guaranteed win for Seattle. Yeah.
Walk right over them. Plus Tampa Bay, Mike Glennon. Yeah, right. 4:25, Baltimore at Cleveland. I'm gonna say Baltimore 21-17, coming off the bye. Hopefully Stokely's back in the lineup, get some third down conversions.
No, that'd be the smart thing to do. We already covered that. That'd be the smart thing to do, dude. They don't do the smart thing. I'm still picking Baltimore 23-12, though. Coming off a bye, there is no excuse for this to be a 10-point game.
There's no excuse for this. To lose it or be close. If we do, it's going to be because of coaching.
Yeah, or it might be because Joe Flacco's another Buffalo game. Which I can foresee against Cleveland. I can foresee it against Cleveland.
He always does good coming off the bye, though.
Yeah, he always does well against Cleveland, too, though, but...
The second 4:25 game is Pittsburgh at New England. I'm going to take New England 17-14. They can't score.
Yeah.
Well, they couldn't score. They couldn't even score against the Dolphins till what, like 6 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah.
It was 17-3. But then they opened it up. But Pittsburgh's defense isn't Miami's defense. So
yeah,
I'm still going to take New England.
I'm going to take New England 21-17. It's one of those games where it's just like, I mean, you don't know which team's going to show up. You really don't. You don't know if Big Ben's going to do what he did against Baltimore, where he only missed, like, what, 5 passes all game?
He only threw, like, 15 passes.
He threw, like, 25. But,
he threw for, like, 170 yards.
I know, but they didn't need to because they were running for 15 yards per carry. But I'll take New England. They're at home.
8:30 Sunday Night Football. You got Indianapolis at Houston. Houston, their season's done.
Yep.
Done.
They're looking for another quarterback.
Yeah, I would be trying to trade Andre Johnson and Arian Foster. No, I'd be trying to trade like Andre Johnson and Arian Foster or Ben Tate for
I think you trade
a quarterback from some team.
You ain't making that kind of trade this late in the season.
I'm not talking about for this season. I'm talking about for next season.
Oh. Yeah.
Their season's done this year. They're over with.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of bad when you're looking up at Baltimore, considering how much Baltimore struggled.
Yeah.
But I'm taking Indy. Andrew Luck. I mean, I know that losing Reggie Wayne is going to be a big, big time blow. But coming off a bye.
They still got T.Y. Hilton, who I think is actually pretty good.
Yeah. T.Y. Hilton's good. Kobe Fleener's good, but it shouldn't lose to Houston. There's no way. Final game of the week.
Yep. Monday night, November 4th, Chicago at Green Bay.
How good did this game look 2 weeks ago?
It was looking. I remember I said something about it. It was going to be a good game, but then Cutler went down. He's still got like 4 more weeks.
Yeah, he's got 4 weeks left being out.
So you're taking Green. I'm taking Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm taking Green Bay too. Do we have any games that are different? Nope.
I don't know.
Nope. We are completely the same this week.
Yep.
Let me look this over real quick. You can talk about the game.
Well, there ain't much to talk about. They don't have a quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, Matt Forte, Brandon Marshall. Brandon Marshall can make a quarterback.
Brandon Marshall don't matter if you can't throw the ball to him.
Taking Philly. Go ahead.
You're going to change your pick to Philly?
I'm going to change my pick to Philly. I got a couple different games.
Unless the only way I can foresee Chicago winning this game is if Hester returns 2 kicks and then the Chicago defense scores at least twice. And if Matt Forte gets in the end zone once, they might be able to win like a 3 to 7 point.
God, I remember that in Green Bay's not going to have any of their receivers, but that didn't really matter against Cleveland.
No.
No, I changed it back to Oakland. We're going to have all the same picks this week. It's one of those weeks where it's just so easy to pick the games. It's just...
And on the bye this week, you got the Broncos, the Lions, my fucking fantasy quarterback. But I got Russell Wilson at home as the backup.
Yeah.
The Giants, the Cardinals, the 49ers, and the Jacksonville Cheetah Lions.
Next year they will be called the Jacksonville London Knights. I have no idea why I called them that. That made no sense. It wasn't even British.
Alright, we're done.